Welcome back, champs. Today is October 1st, 2025. It's the first of the month. And we made roughly around $1,500 trading the NASDAQ today. And I'm not even gonna lie to you guys, this trade was bogus as fuck. It was very, very mid. It was maybe a B plus setup at best. But I had a new account and I full ported that John. So let's get into the trade. But before we actually do that, I want to discuss how the government shutdown is going to be affecting tomorrow and then the day after, and then for the foreseeable future until they are not shut down. So today we had PMI and just a whole bunch of meetings, but news will not come out. Unemployment claims, PMI, NFP will not come out tomorrow because of this government shutdown, which basically means the Fed and all the other people they're not doing the job and releasing the data because, well, they're shut down. So if you wanted to full port your accounts tomorrow, the day after, you are unable to because this news isn't coming out, which also means price is going to be really choppy for the next coming days until the government is not shut down. But besides that, let's just get into the trade recap. So coming into the market open, I actually wanted shorts because there was this hourly gap right here that I wanted to get tapped. And then after this hourly gap gets tapped, I wanted us to continue lower, tapping this other unfilled hourly gap so that we could balance out the range. That did not happen at market open. So looking out on the 4-hour time frame, I didn't even know that we were in a market maker buy model, as you can see. Right, we come back down, we tap a 15-minute gap, we create a low, and then we do not return back to that low point, and we just continue higher. I did not realize that. So after seeing the shorts that came out of this at market open, or the expansive move up when market opened, taking out the data lows of PMI, we had just like a crazy expansive move higher, and we had an SMT with this Asia highs right here, because ES did hit that before NQ did, and as you can see, ES is ripping past all-time highs, which is crazy to think about. But so on the 1-minute time frame, we do not take a trade here because we were just chopping for a bit, and then we had this crazy expansive move lower, taking out data lows, taking out market open lows / equal lows, and as soon as we did that, we created an SMT, and we just had an immediate bounce off of that level. Like as soon as we had this SMT, we just bounced super heavy. And at that point, I was like, okay, we're not tapping this unfilled hourly. We are just going to continue higher. And that's exactly what happened. We did not tap this hourly. We had a 5-minute gap that got inversed completely. And as soon as this 5-minute gap got inversed completely, I was thinking, okay, I want to take a trade to Asia highs because we have an SMT. We took out data lows. We're not tapping into this hourly fair value gap, which is a negative, but in this sense, it could be a positive because, we have so much buying pressure. To me, it's a neutral take. It's both good and bad at the same time. So just put that on the side. So we have this 2-minute fair value gap right here that gets inversed after this candle right here. I did enter super early. That is the reason why this trade was super stupid of me, because I entered this hella early. Like I entered this way too early. As soon as I saw this 2-minute gap like get inversed, as soon as this 2-minute fair value gap got created, basically I entered, and I low-key shouldn't have, because if I just waited for the inverse to happen here, right, I could have had, a better entry point, blah, 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 blah. Or maybe I would have missed it because it didn't come back down to retrace into my, the 2-minute gap, blah, 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 blah. Either way, personally, for me, it was a stupid entry, and I'll take blame for that. But why my stops were here was because of this 1-minute order block. I wanted it to have it all the way down here, but as you can see, 1.14 compared to, I think, 1.5, 1.6. And again, this trade was on a new account, and I just wanted to full port it just because today was super weird, and I just wanted to full port it to Asian highs because it was a really strong draw. And my stops were, I would say, considerably tight comparing to my other trades. If I were in another trade, my stops would have been down here for easy 1-to-1, but on this account it wasn't. I had my stops super. I had my stops super tight, and then if we were to be bearish, we would disrespect this 1-minute order block and we'd flush lower. it didn't happen. We tapped in this 1 minute order block, and then we slowly chopped up higher into Asian highs, and then we just continued to rip higher and higher. Actually, we just tapped all-time highs. That's crazy. Holy shit. But yeah, that was the trade. Some questions that you guys probably will have of why I took the trade. Why did I take this trade after, let's say, maybe the expansion move downwards? And first of all, why did I take the trade at all today? Again, new account, full porting that account. I mean, that's the question for all of the stupidity that happened in this trade. But again, low-key entered. The only thing that I found bad in this trade, again, did not, like, this would be the A+ setup if we tap this hourly gap, because then we would have an SMT, a liquidity sweep, a tap of an external draw, and then a reversal, such as a 5-minute gap and then a 2-minute entry. Like, this would have been the A+ setup to that draw if we tap that hourly. It immediately gets cut down to a B because we did not tap that draw. So markets could have an incentive to come back down to that draw, tap it, and then continue higher. So second bad thing was, again, my entry. I entered way too early. You got to give me some slack, dude. I was in a class when I saw this trade, and you can't be on your phone on this class. Like, they would whip you, and they would like bad things, horrible things. So I could not be on my phone. So I just, as soon as I saw this, I just entered, and then as you can see, shit's up higher. But yeah, pretty mid-ass day, pretty mid-ass trade, pretty mid-ass week. No trades except today. And then tomorrow and the day after, I don't really think anything else is gonna pop up, because again, all of the news events are unable to be sent out to the public because of this government shutdown. So that means choppy market, choppy price action, choppy movement, because the markets are going to be waiting for this news, and we are not going to be able to get this news because of the market shutdown. So I don't know what to say. Trade safe, but I will be back here for another trade recap hopefully soon. I hopefully want this government shutdown to end by the end of the week. That'd be amazing, but we don't know. We're just gonna have to go through it. But besides that, I love and appreciate you guys, and I will see y'all in the next trade recap, trading video, trading anything. I love y'all. Peace out.